Today we are going to start off with our musical ASAP gallop. So get ready to gallop. Remember, one toe points forward and it's step together. And then in this song, they want you to switch back and forth. So if you have lots of room, you can gallop a little bit faster, but if you don't, you can just practice step together. That's fine. So get ready to gallop.
We don't have a horse.
Don't have a horse, so you're just going to pretend like you're going to gallop.
We can gallop, of course. We can open barn doors, keep the hay off the floor.
You can just gallop in a circle.
When there's nothing to do,
so one foot in front and then
we can gallop and hoop. And we hope it's with you.
Step together.
You're the lady who.
Try and have your arms nice and relaxed. Don't follow really stiff. Bend your elbows.
You're the lady who. You're the lady who. You're the lady who. Well, you might think it's strange. We don't have homes on the range. And we still gallop, of course, with our imaginary horse. And still clomp, clomp, clomp. And still clip, clip, clip. And still clomp, clomp, clomp. And it clip, clomp, clip. When there's nothing to do, we still galloping. And we hope it's with you. You're the lady who. 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 We don't have a horse, but we can gallop, of course. We can open barn doors and keep the hay off the floors. We never get bored. When there's nothing to do, we still galloping hoops. And we hope it's for you. You're the lady who. You're the lady who. You're the lady who. You're the lady who. And that's the story, it's true. It's fun to gallop with you. And we still gallop, of course, with our imaginary horse. Yeah.
All right.
Hi, TK. Miss Ford had some technical difficulties today, and my voice didn't record on my video, so I'm just going to have to tell you what I am doing. So today we are going to do stand and toss, but you need to make some sock balls. So you see me there rolling up the socks and turning it over to make a sock ball. You can use anything. You can use a crumpled piece of paper. You can use a ball. If you have a ball, you can use a yarn ball. If you have a yarn ball, you can do anything you want to. I just want you to make sure that you're inside the house and you are being totally safe, that you're not near anything, that you're keeping your personal space bubble. I'm just going to give you a couple of minutes for you to play with your sock ball, and I will play some music for you. So I know that my lips aren't matching what's going on the screen right now, but we're just going to have to live with that. And you can just play with your sock ball until I say stop. Now I want you to set your sock ball on the ground, and we are going to work on some locomotor skills, like jumping and hopping. So jumping is 2 feet. So you take off on 2 feet and you land on 2 feet. So I want you to bend your knees and swing your arms so you make it over the sock ball. Remember to push off of your toes and land softly on your toes so you don't slam down. So I want you to practice jumping over your sock ball. Now we're going to jump sideways. So stand sideways. And you have to push yourself really hard sideways. It's kind of hard. So ready, and jump sideways over your sock ball. Oh, I just stepped over that time. I was showing you how not to do it. So that time I jumped. It's a little bit harder to jump sideways. So you really have to use your arms to swing the direction you want to go. And then you need to make sure that you stay on your 2 feet, that you don't fall on the ground. Now we're going to jump over forward. Get ready. Forward. And am I going to jump backwards? Can't remember. Get ready. Probably. And backwards. All right. Great job, TK. Now we are going to talk about hopping. So hopping, you take off on 1 foot and you land on 1 foot. You need to really try and keep your balance. Take off on 1 foot, land on 1 foot. And I want you to try hopping with both feet. So don't just use your right foot or use your left foot. Try hopping on 1 foot and another foot. Oh, and now we're going to try leaping. So when you leap, you take off on 1 foot and you land on 1 foot. It's like a giant step. So it's step, step. Ready? Step, step. So when you are leaping, it's not just a step, step. Your feet are both in the air at the same time and your arms fly out to the side. So I'm leaping through the air. And you have to try and land on 1 foot. That time I landed on 2. So step, step. I did it in super slow motion that time. Ready? Step, slow motion, and step. Step, step. I want you to try leaping over your sock ball. Awesome job, TK. And leaping. Leaping's a little bit hard. All right, now we are going to stand and toss with our sock ball. So last time what we did was we sat down and we tossed. So I'm stretching with my sock ball, stretching down. All right. So the important thing to remember when you're tossing is you need to keep your eyes on the sock ball. So your eyes need to watch the sock ball the entire time. We are going to start off tossing with 2 hands and catching with 2 hands. So I'm going to toss with 2 hands. My eyes are going to follow the ball all the way up and all the way down, and it's going to land in my 2 hands. If I'm looking at something else, I won't be able to catch the ball. So look at my eyes. They follow the ball all the way in and all the way down. The other important thing is when you catch it, you have to squeeze it. If you don't squeeze it, it's going to fall right out of your hands. So practice throwing and catching your sock ball. Tossing and catching, tossing and catching. 2 hands, 2 hands. Toss with 2 hands, catch with 2 hands. Toss with 2 hands, catch with 2 hands. Try not to let the ball go out of control. So if the ball is flying all over the place, you need to throw it lower. So try and keep it right at your eye level, and then if you can, throw it a little bit higher and a little bit higher. But if you start to not be able to catch the ball, then you need to come back down. Just try and keep it right in front of your face. All right, so now I'm going to toss with 1 hand and catch with 2. Toss with 1 hand, catch with 2. Toss with 1 hand, catch with 2. Toss with 1 hand, catch with 2. Now I'm going to try my other hand. Toss with 1, 2. Toss with 1, catch with 2. So practice tossing with 1 and catching with 2. Now we're going to get super tricky. I'm going to try and toss with 1 and catch with 1. You have to really concentrate and you have to really squeeze when you catch the ball so it doesn't fall out of your hand. Start off slow and low, and then you can start to go a little bit higher. Practice with your favorite hand first. It's called your dominant hand. Now switch hands to your other hand. Toss with 1, catch with 1. Toss with 1, catch with 1. Great job, TK. Make sure that you're keeping control of the softball. Oh, now I'm going to try a rainbow toss from one hand to the other. Just doing it in slow motion right now. So you're going to toss and catch. Your eyes still have to follow the ball. If you can't do this, you can still catch with 2, toss with 2 and catch with 2. Do whatever you're comfortable with, as long as you can keep control of the ball. Rainbow toss. If I can try and go a little bit higher. As long as I'm keeping control of the ball, it won't be a problem. Now I'm going to try little tosses as fast as I can. Low and fast. See how I'm not throwing it very high? I'm just barely catching it. Oh, now I'm hitting it back and forth. Fast tosses. Oh, now I'm going to do high. Try and keep control of it. Make sure your eyes stay on it the whole time. High tosses. The most important thing, students, is that you practice and that you try and keep your eyes on the ball and you make good tosses so you can make good catches. So I want to know what the difference between jumping and hopping is. Jumping and hopping. So jumping is how many feet? 2 feet. Hopping is how many feet? 1 foot. That's the difference. All right, what's the difference between leaping take off from 1 foot, land on 1 foot, and just taking a big step? I just do step, step. So when I leap, I actually get in the air like that. So both of my feet are off the ground at the exact same time. So I want you to practice leaping, and I want you to practice hopping and jumping, and I want you to have a great day. Get ready for our musical ASAP. I'll see you soon. Have a great day.
All right, our ASAP is from here to there.
Crawl, crawl around.
So you can either get on your hands and knees and crawl, or you can pretend to crawl.
On hands and knees, we crawl from here to there. Crawl, crawl around, around to get from here to there. Like little bugs on hands and knees, we crawl from here to there. Crawl, 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 crawl. We crawl from here to there. Fly, fly around, around to get from here to there. Like soaring birds with flapping wings, we fly from here to there. Fly, fly round, around to get from here to there. Like soaring birds with flapping wings, we fly from here to there. Fly, 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 fly. We fly from here to there. Jump, jump around, around to get from here
Jumping
to
his 2
there.
feet together.
Like kangaroos with 2 long feet, we jump from here to there. Jump, jump around, around to get from here to there. Like kangaroos with 2 long feet, we jump from here to there. Jump, 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 jump. We jump from here to there. Tiptoe around, around to down, from here to there. Like quiet mice with tiny feet, tiptoe from here to there. Tiptoe around, around to get from here to there. Like quiet mice with tiny feet, tiptoe from here to there. Tiptoe, tiptoe, toe, tiptoe, tiptoe from here to there.
All right, awesome job.